and welcome to Marsha's Mush and Stuff. Today I'm happy to be participating in the Here's Your Crown Challenge, Women Honoring Women. It's a reoccurring challenge hosted by Connie's Nails and Creations, Devin at the Freckled Mom, and co-hosted by Sandy Lumbermill, all in my description box, along with a playlist. Hi, and welcome to Marsha's Mush and Stuff, where I do DIYs, hauls, and so much more. And if that's your cup of tea, please don't forget to subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and give a thumbs up to help support the channel. And today I am honored to take part in the Here Is Your Crown Challenge. It is a monthly recurring challenge that is hosted by Connie's Nails and Creative Creations, also co-hosted by Devin the Freckled Mom as well. And this month their special co-host is Sandy McKenzie Lumbermill DIY. So with all that said, don't forget to ring that or hit that button, ring that bell, and smash that like button. So today, friends, the first DIY I have for you is the Here Is Your Crown to my very near and dear friend Marina from Confessions of a Dollar Tree Addict, who I'll have listed in my description box below. Marina has been such an inspiration to me. Not only is she my friend, and I'm super honored to call her my friend, but she's been so inspiring as far as YouTube goes, in the YouTube community, and just helping promote growth and helping everyone else. Always looking out for everyone except for herself. And with that said, Marina, here's your crown, sweetie. You deserve it. So for DIY number 1, this was inspired by Marina over at Confessions of a Dollar Tree Addict. I will have her listed in my description box, so you'll definitely be able to go over and check her out if you have not already. She made this tier tray, so that's what I'm recreating today. And this was a little footage that I lost, so I had to redo it. So I could not find the stovetop burners that she had. I couldn't find any, to be honest. There's none in my town, but I did take the 2 candle holders. I thought about the solar light stakes, but it just did not go with what I was doing. So I had to improvise. So this is my spin on the tier tray that she made. So I took these serving trays, E6000, and the candlesticks that I painted in the folk art chalk white, or white chalk paint, I should say. I'm pointing out that these have dimples on them, so they give you your center point. So you don't, it takes the guesswork out of it, is what I guess I should say. So that's what I'm pointing out right there. So what I'm going to do, I'm not even going to use hot glue. I'm just going to use E6000. I want this to be a long permanent hold and a strong hold at that. So I go ahead and I apply that right there where that dimple is. I make sure that everything's nice and adjusted. And with my fingers, I'm measuring just like a former hairstylist would do. And then once that was dry and secure, I go back onto the bottom of the candlestick and apply some more E6000 and attach the other tray by flipping it upside down. And there it is. And I will include an end shot and a reveal so that you can see what it ended up looking like. So I was super happy with how this turned out. This is absolutely beautiful. I think this is the prettiest tier tray I have ever made. So there's a little shot of it while it was drying. And on to DIY number 2. So using the BB Craft fabric that was sent to me by BB Craft, I'm going to just take it and cut it to size to fit this picture frame. And that's all I did. And then the back of the frame, I took the Avery glue stick from the Dollar Tree and glued that down. no bubbles whatsoever. Every time I use the glue stick, I'm super impressed with how it works, and just reattached my frame, put everything back. I did not show the bow. I actually lost that footage, so I do apologize, but I added a clothespin. I also added the bow as well, and look how distressed that frame looks already. Very shabby chic, and you could add a small picture to that, or you could put other things on it. And here's another little cake stand that I made using one of the candle holders, E6000. And this came from the party section at the Dollar Tree, not the E6000, the tray, and simply glued the two of those together. So just wanted to show you how easy that is. And on to the next DIY. These are some of the supplies that you will need. Some of these I'm showing you, you may not even use, but we're going to do an ombre sunflower wreath. Had to think about that for a moment. But we're going to change colors going in a circular motion. I have made this before, but I never glued it down. And that was a very long time ago. So I thought this was the perfect opportunity to recreate that. So I go around this again in a circular motion, gluing them down. At first, I was putting them a bit close together and then realized, since I can't go out and find these right offhand, I better be careful. Kind of a sneak peek at some other things I'm working on in the background there, but that is a-okay. So I just keep going around until I have all of the sunflowers glued down, and you see the ombre effect where it goes from light yellow to dark yellow. I think it's absolutely stunning. I was going to add on a little centerpiece, this one right here, but you guys, it was just too heavy. Even with a craft stick, it would not stay in place. It just kept falling off. So I decided I would leave that alone and let you tell me what you think. Would you attach that to the front and just kind of catty corner it? Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are. So again, I decided to take this off. I did not end up using this, but would love to hear your comments and suggestions. So again, that would have looked really cute because it had a tassel hanging from it, but I didn't end up leaving it like that. Took it off. And here you'll see, I make many attempts to get this thing to hold, and it just will not. So I went back with another craft stick and thought, well, if I double secure it, maybe, just maybe. But nope, still would not hold. It was just too heavy, you guys. Any suggestions would be greatly, greatly appreciated, as I would love to get that welcome to our home, including the tassel. But here's the end reveal, and I absolutely love it. I think it's stunning. And let me know your thoughts in the comment box below. Hi, and my next DIY was inspired by Zaina from OK at Home DIY. I am super honored and blessed to call her my friend as well. Not only do we talk on a regular basis, but she helps keep me grounded and she supports me. And actually, Zaina has been with me since the first day that I started my channel. So she has watched me grow and overcome obstacles that even I didn't think I could do. And she supported me the whole time. And even when I stopped crafting, she was like, I miss you crafting, which inspired me to craft more. So Zaina, with all that being said, I am humbled and honored to call you my friend. I love you, and here's your crown. This DIY was inspired by Zaina over at OK at Home DIY, listed in my description box as well, along with the playlist where you'll find tons of inspiration. This was what she had made, and I absolutely loved it and had everything I needed to recreate this. So here is my spin on it. So I have the same decals that she had. I just used a different sign. I used one of the Easter signs. And this was something I had taken apart. It was a shadow box. And again, using the home decor chalk paint in the color white. And don't forget the thumbs up. I'm going to wear that little thing out. So, glue gun, brushes, just your general supplies. Go ahead, take the tag off, remove that ribbon because we're not going to need that. And it definitely would not match even if we did leave it. It may have matched, and maybe I should have left it just to see what it would have looked like, but I went ahead and removed that, remove the staples, and I'm just going to give it a one coat. I give it pretty good coverage. I mean, this paint was getting a little dried out, so I ended up using the rest of it. So I didn't want it to be too overcoated because Zaina did not do that in hers either. She just gave it one coat. She wanted some of the natural wood to show through. And same here, I wanted it to have that kind of streaky effect. She did, however, add shiplap to hers. I decided not to do that. Honestly, guys, I completely forgot that step, but that's okay. I absolutely love the end result. And again, this is just my take on what she did. But I loved it so much, and I'm so happy that I recreated this. So I'm just painting on, like I said, one full coat. And then once I get that done, I get out my handy dandy hair dryer to speed up that drying time so I can go ahead and finish this project off. Excuse me. And remove that bunny as well. And so once it's fully dry, it's a little warped. Now you can take the brown paper that comes from the Dollar Tree and you can wrap the other side. I just decided not to for right now. I don't have any on hand, but I measured everything out prior to placing this down just to make sure it was going to fit, and I absolutely love it already. And this says, do not worry, instead pray about everything. I love what it says, and I think this turned out beautiful. So I didn't use the other two words, but it says do not worry, instead pray about everything, like I said. And there is that part finished. So now I'm just tracing out these, and they're just plain wood, again a shadow box that I deconstructed, and these just happen to fit perfectly. So I measure them from the sides because I wanted a little bit of the white to show on the sides of it, and trace that so that I could put that down into the right place so that they would both be centered and nice and symmetrical. So once I got those secured down, I did think about painting these, but I love that natural brown look or natural wood look so much that it gives it contrast, and I absolutely love that. I made a little hanger for the back of it out of jute, but for some reason, I just cannot seem to get these things centered when I do it. That's why I said I should have left the ribbon. It would have hung better if I had done that. So I'm going to have to reposition this, but it ended up turning out absolutely beautiful. And thank you, Zaina. I appreciate it, sweetie. And with some Mod Podge in matte color, I go ahead and seal down those wall decals. Again, you can use those wall decals for crafts. They don't have to go on your wall. So I just seal that down, and here is the end reveal and what it looks like. And you'll also see it in my fireplace because, again, I could not get it to hang straight. But there it is. And again, I absolutely love it. I think it's beautiful, and the contrast between the wood and the white is stunning. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. But thank you for watching, and until the next time, I will see you then. Have a wonderful and blessed day.